back.
We are back. I got the stuff to build the rocket.
You know, this is our last episode of the year 2016, Jeff. Do you have any New Year resolutions? Do you believe in resoluting? Are you a resoluter?
I mean, my problem is I tried to make resolutes and then I don't follow through on them, so then I just poor form.
Did you say you just perform? What did you just say?
I said it's poor form.
Poor form, not perform. Perform.
Nope, not perform. The opposite of perform, actually.
Poor form and perform sound a lot alike.
They do. They're very, very similar to each other. Boom, tier 8 rocket.
I listen to a lot of kids radio. And
yeah, me too. Is your resolution to become a kids radio DJ?
That would be fantastic. Because as someone who listens to a lot of kids radio,
do you have a lot of advice for their DJs?
I've just listened to a lot. Like there's like so it's Kids Place Live on satellite radio, and so like in the morning there's Absolutely Mindy, and then like at night there's and it doesn't matter. My daughter was actually on there the other day. She called.
I want to hear the lineup, dude.
There's the Animal House, and then the last guy is I actually can't remember the name of it, which is fucked up because my daughter was on that one and she hates him too. She hates the DJ. She hates his voice. Every time he comes on, she's like, "Why does he talk like that?"
Does he talk? Is he talk like a moron, or is he just
no? He's just got one of those voices, and he's always kind of yelling. You know, he's kind of like Chad, really.
Oh, okay.
You know,
like Chad,
basically. So he's a Chad.
See you later, suckers.
I don't remember where I was going with this though.
Something about
oh yeah. Well, the other day, what it was, it has nothing to do with resolutions. But whenever you started talking about perform and what was the other word? Poor form. Yes, he was talking about some kid called in. They were like exchanging Secret Santas or something, and the kid had a toy Yoda. And he was talking
toy Yoda, like as in like a little Yoda doll, or like
exactly
a Yoda as in like a Camry.
Exactly, that was the problem. He was like, "Oh, so do you mean a toy Yoda or a toy Yoda?" He's like, so yeah, they had to describe a little tiny toy Yoda with a little lightsaber. But
so I mean, if it was a little small car, would it have been a toy Toyota? Like a toy Toyota?
That just sounds
Voice
weird, doesn't it?
Yoda?
Toy Yoda.
I gotta go to Pluto. And go Pluto. We haven't needed any of these new tiers of clothing at all.
No, I think that's probably bugged.
It seems to be. So I'm going to Pluto. Let's get this out and this out. There doesn't seem to be much danger on this planet, like at all.
When I landed
that my map shows me a lot of danger, but there's not a single enemy on the surface.
Is the sun up? When I landed on the other one, the sun happened to be up on Neptune, and so I was lucky in that regard.
Hold on, I'm going to build us a little platform here.
I'm a big fan of the pillar now.
Yeah, except it's really hard to make a pillar with this jetpack.
Well, that's only because you don't believe in hover mode.
Oh, that's true. I don't believe in hover mode.
See, I don't have any problem at all.
It's like, a fallacy.
A fallacy? Is that like a penis?
Yes. It's just like a penis. Okay, I'm going to send this to Earth Hub. Go call it Pluto. Okay, so now there's one called Pluto that goes to Earth Hub, so you should be able to join.
Right. And we'll go ahead and set it up. I'm still charging my jetpack though.
And make a
Pluto.
A waypoint. Pluto base. I like we haven't even bothered to ever. No oxygen. Fuck that. We don't need it.
That's a good point. I should probably charge my oxygen tanks though. But yeah. These teleport pads are kind of cheaty, but at the same time,
just if you could make the rocket, I wouldn't mind utilizing the rockets more if you didn't have to watch the launch screen all the time.
Yeah, it does take a long time to launch. But I guess, you know...
Oh, we should have a rocket race, though.
What do you mean?
Where we don't go up, we go just across.
With, like, different tier rockets or something?
Like, or just we say we're going to go to this point on the map, and we see who can get there faster in the rocket and possibly live when we get over there. Because they're just going to explode, right? There's no way to land them.
I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens when they run out of fuel.
Or what if they don't even just run out of... I guess could they just, like, slowly glide down?
I don't know.
Fuel? Can you just jump out of them or, like, keep going sideways and, like, crash into somebody's house?
I don't know. I have no idea. We got to try this at some point.
I'm looking for...
A dungeon. Do your job.
I'm doing my job. I'm wanting to see if one of these planets has to have villagers that do something, right?
No. I'm pretty sure there's all the same villager.
I also assume no, but yeah, they're all the same. I just punched that one in the face with the pickaxe, and he didn't do anything different. That's kind of what he did. Wow, now that it turned night, there's a lot of mobs all of a sudden showing up on the surface, like, instantly.
I told you that was going to happen.
I don't see anything that yet looks like a dungeon, though.
I was hoping you'd have this locked down by the time I got there.
Wait, found one.
All right, good.
You ask and you receive. It's at 237, negative 788.
Right, today's our next night.
I'm going
this
out
place
into it to make sure
looks exactly like the moon did.
It does, except it's bigger.
I guess it is Pluto, right? 277, negative 7.
Oh god! I was trying to put my sword on my bar, my rapier on my bar, and the gravity here seems to be stronger than most planets, which is weird. But I went straight down into a creeper den.
How do you find these so quickly?
It's my job. I told you. I don't know. I just fly until I see something that looks like a dungeon. I go check it out, and it's usually a dungeon.
Do you just look at the ground as you fly?
Yeah, just look at the ground. Openings.
That's what I do too. I'm just not. It's not as good as you. It's not my
There
job.
you are. Double skeleton.
Across the sky. I feel like back whenever that video came out, YouTube was a happier place.
With the double rainbow?
Yeah.
I agree. What do you think of the change to the whole recommended versus your subscription feed being like the main thing anymore that drives?
Oh, they just recommend like whatever's whatever's hot on YouTube. It doesn't matter what you subscribe to, basically. Is that what you're saying?
See, no. I'm asking what your opinion is on it, like on.
But that's what they
you
do
see in
now,
the
right?
Recommended feed. Well, so if I go to my recommended, it's always based on what I've been watching. I actually have found myself spending a lot of time going back to hitting the home button on my YouTube and watching the next recommended video because it's the stuff I actually want to see.
But it's not
a lot of people
stuff you're subscribed to, right?
A lot of people complain about it. No, it's not. It's usually not people I'm subscribed to, and that's why a lot of people are complaining about it because you're no longer looking at your subscribers, the reason you subscribe to them.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it actually is expanding my horizons to finding different YouTubers and channels that I really enjoy. I know a lot of the big YouTubers are really upset with it, but I think it's because they're getting subscribed or getting less views because it's not pushing to their subscribers anymore. It's pushing to based on people's general interests, which seems counterintuitive because if I constantly watched... Is it a creeper?
Yeah.
I constantly watch somebody and that's all I watch because I was subscribed to them, you would assume that they would be part of the, what showed up all the time on your recommended feed, and apparently that's not happening, which I don't quite get.
Yeah, I would have thought that as well. I didn't actually realize that wasn't what was happening.
Yeah, I mean, that's why a lot of people are complaining about getting such lower views lately, is because they're... So, and I know I very rarely see people I'm subscribed to on my recommended feed, which is funny because I obviously watch the people I'm subscribed to more often.
See, I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos, actually.
I do. I watch a lot, but I watch very random ones, and I watch them like in the background.
Like, the only time I watch a YouTube video, I've noticed, is whenever it's something
There's
like...
one block I can't get this guy out of.
It's like whenever Reddit suggests something.
Yeah.
I got him out of it, but it didn't do shit to him. But he's taking damage now, at least. That's what's all that matters. But yeah, I find that the majority of videos I end up watching are just something I see on Reddit, and then I end up getting to it that way. Do you browse Reddit?
Very rarely.
See, that's been on most, like, that's my site, basically. That's where I get...
I still can't figure out Reddit.
I don't understand
I do read
that.
Reddits, but specific Reddits, I don't just browse Reddit to see what's kind of new and weird. I wouldn't know how to use it for that. I
want to teach you. Honestly, after we're done recording tonight, I want to send you a link and let you just look at the news through Reddit's eyes.
Is it the Reddit tutorial? Because that's, I think, what I would need.
No, it's just like you just go to like either r/front or r/all, and like it just shows you all the subreddits ordered by what's the most popular things posted on all of Reddit, not a particular subreddit.
Okay, but why do things get super popular in Reddit? Tier 9 rocket, yay.
I'm just letting you get all of these. Because they're
like, I think a lot of people who are going to be watching this video or watch any of the MindCrack group are really big into Reddit. So I know a lot of people are going to be like, I don't understand how you don't get that. But I'll be honest, I don't get Twitter. I cannot follow Twitter very well, and I'm relatively active on Twitter. So this weekend, for instance, Badge wrote something to me, and he said, like, at JSano, I'm feeling like some type of like illness, and I think he was trying to provoke me to say exactly what I said, and I said, "Oh, it sounds like you're dehydrated.
Yeah,
you should drink some water." And he said something. God, I wish I could. I need to look at my Twitter feed and see what he said right after that, which made absolutely no sense to me. And I was like,
that's probably just Badge, though.
I was like, Badge, you're the one that just said you were sick and needed medical advice or something like that. And he goes, follow the trail, as in like the Twitter trail. And I couldn't figure out what the hell I was missing that he was trying to guide me to.
Was there someone other than you in the @?
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to go back and find out in a minute. Why are we not going anywhere?
I was about to say, did you set this up?
I might not have given it power.
Yeah, the test rack is not on.
that would explain it. How did you get here then?
That's a very good question. That is a fantastic question.
You don't need power to leave? You don't need power to come?
Maybe so.
I mean, that's possible. Now I got to look at my Twitter feed, because the whole thing didn't make any sense to me. And I don't know exactly what I was missing on it, but I start to realize that I don't know how to use like these simple tools. I feel like that old guy, and I'm just like, I don't get kids nowadays with their Twitters and their Reddits. Well, I'm off the side trying to follow my Twitter feed here to see exactly what he said, and I can't even find it right now. Because it shows up under like the tweets and replies or something, right? Not the other section.
Like it should be under your notifications.
There we go. No, that's not even. It only shows me one of his things. Under my notifications, you say?
Like the notifications tab.
Yeah, I know. I was kidding.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's only like 4 fucking links at the top of the page, Jeff.
Notifications. I just gotta find the first one that he actually. Can't even see where this thing started at now.
Like if you
So
click,
this is weird because now I'm seeing a bunch of that still don't make any sense. So I'm sure there's more to it. I'm seeing a bunch of other people that are in this thread that are using my name, like at JSano, but I didn't get like any notifications on any of them in any way except for going to my notifications tab to see
well,
them.
yeah, you don't get like a phone notification or anything unless you follow the person.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm missing all this stuff.
Yeah, you have to actually go and look at your notifications tab to see any mention of yourself unless you follow the person that's mentioning you.
Well, so how are you supposed to follow threads like that?
You click on the last tweet in the chain, and above it, it'll load the whole chain.
See, that's stupid. Well, when I'm looking at stuff on my phone, I mean, because I'm only replying to Badge because it came through to my phone.
I can't help you.
Oh, now I get it. So he actually responded
To something someone
it looks
else
like
said,
he
right?
responded to something I tweeted, but it didn't link it when it came through to my phone to show me that he was responding to something I initially tweeted.
I see.
And now it makes a lot more sense.
You're younger than me, right?
I think I'm the same age as you are.
Okay.
You gotta remember, I didn't even start my Twitter account until I think I was at the second PAX Prime.
I was
I
against
hadn't-
Twitter
I
for a
hadn't
long
linked a
time. I
thing
was like stubborn about it for some reason.
Yeah, I hadn't linked a thing to my Twitter account at that until that point because I just never used Twitter, so I didn't really understand the uses of it, and I guess I missed that ground. I don't know. I just assume when things come through to my phone, if they come through to my phone when I get mentioned in, it's going to also like show me kind of in that message all the things that it has to do with, but apparently it doesn't. So
No.
you have to then go from the notification to a different site to look at all the stuff, which I guess I didn't realize before. Oh, I left the rockets up there. So yeah, now the whole thing makes a lot more sense, and I definitely can understand why he thought I needed to read the thread more, especially since I started the thread.
Oh,
But yeah,
dude.
see, but that's my whole point. If I can't figure out Twitter, how am I going to figure out Reddit?
I don't. I think these are like apples and oranges to some degree here.
I mean, do you think Reddit's a lot easier to follow than Twitter?
I do.
Oh,
I
well,
think
maybe
reading the
then.
news on Reddit is a much easier thing than trying to keep up with anything that's going on Twitter. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what this thing is. While at the same time, I'm going to go find our lowest tiered rocket and take it for a spin around the world.
Jesus Christ.
It's probably a really bad idea. Actually, we don't even have a rocket pad for it. What is our lowest tiered rocket?
Did you just throw an egg? Did I throw an egg?
I mean, there's been a chicken in the house for a long time.
I may have just threw an egg. I didn't mean to, but I did.
Tier 5 rocket. We have an old Tier 1 rocket sitting around here somewhere.
There's a tier 5 in here for sure. Yeah, tier 5.
Here's a
and
Tier 1
7.
rocket. Tier 1 rockets. I better take off all my stuff.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen to you when that runs out of fuel.
I don't know either. Maybe nothing.
It's possible.
It's not probable, but it's... But yes, Jeff, you are correct. It is possible.
So have you been watching Survivor yet this season?
Nope, and I know the finale's this week.
It is.
Not yet, sir. Not yet.
All right. Well, I'll keep my mouth shut. It's been good. It was a good season. There was some good, very good moments. Very good.
So what you're saying is it turned out to be better than last season.
Yes, I think it did.
Last season got really bad.
Yeah. I don't think that... oh, yeah, there's been a couple of moments where really amazing Survivor moments took place. So I think you'd be missing out if you missed this season.
I mean, you already talked about one at the
Oh yeah, the very start where they had to evacuate.
the very start, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that is definitely something I want to watch because it's just unprecedented.
Right. Yeah, no, there's been some things that I haven't seen in a few seasons happen. And there's been some pretty... Yeah, it's a good season. You should watch it.
I think I will. Hold on, I'm getting myself naked right now.
Man, if that's how you like to watch it, then that's fine too.
Yes, I'm getting ready to watch it. getting naked. Oh God, except that I took off my... there we go.
Got too naked.
Took off my jetpack so I couldn't... Shoot. Can you come up here and take this rocket off of the...
Do you need help getting undressed? Is that what you're asking for?
Well, the problem is I already left all my stuff downstairs, and now I need to get the rocket off of the launch pad because it's the only one we got.
Why can't you just take off? What do you mean? I'm coming. Either
I don't.
way,
It won't let me take it off. I don't want to take. I don't want to take that rocket.
Oh, is this
That's
the
our
tier 7?
Yeah,
Oh, tier 8.
I got a lowly little tier 1. I'm gonna take. Oh, that's how you do that. You know, you can just take the rocket off.
Can you?
I think so.
I don't know how to do that. I'll let you to break the damn thing. That thing's so tiny. Little tiny guy.
Well, here we go, folks. I'm like wearing nothing. I'm spinning my rocket around in a circle. I don't even know how you tell how much fuel you have left in this thing.
F.
Oh, while you're flying, you can do that?
Yeah. I think. Better turn it.
I want it turned.
Turn it, Jeff. There you
There it
go.
goes. Turn it.
Oh, goddamn.
Turn
You
it.
fucking burned me.
Did I really?
Yeah, you need to turn more.
Oh, God, I ran into those clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's interesting because you can only you can't go back down.
Oh, really? So you can only go to like
turn
90-degree angle.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to go in a circle until it runs out of fuel.
How much fuel you got?
I don't know. I'm afraid I'm gonna hit these clouds again. Like 75% now, so not too much left. I mean, I wonder if you could just like traverse the map using this. Though.
You can.
And then jump out of it at some point.
I feel like I did that in space. The first season. Oh, I did, but I realized what was happening. I turned it up and like went up at some point. So I never found out what happens whenever you run out of fuel.
Just spinning in a circle in a rocket ship, no big deal. But yeah, you can't go back to the ground.
I don't think it'll explode. That wouldn't make any sense. Things don't explode when they run out of fuel.
Well, no, that would be less combustion.
Hmm.
We are at 44%.
You know, I
so
feel
we
like
should find it.
so every once in a while the rocket should explode.
Every once in a while, it should.
And yeah, and it happens in real life.
I mean, not when they're usually out of fuel, though.
No, I just meant like you're taking off and boom.
Oh, yeah, you mean add the Challenger difficulty to it.
Right. Add a challenge.
Yes, the challenge.
That happened on my birthday, actually.
Maybe a Toyota.
With this stab with his lightsaber?
Yes. Hold on a second. Here we go. 18%. Like I'm just flying around like our base in a circle.
Did you know I've been beside you the whole time?
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
I don't see you.
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. You're above me. There you are.
Just been enjoying the journey with you. Curious what happens.
If it'll come back down to Earth. If it'll just keep going forever.
Just got faster or something.
Oh, it's out.
Oh, you appear to be.
Oh,
you're definitely coming down now.
Hit the ocean. Hit the ocean. Get in the ocean. That's a tree. Boom.
Oh!
Jason's rocket smashed itself into the ground. Oops.
Dude, you fucked this tree up. I wonder if you would have been okay if you had hit the water, or if it still would have blown up when it hit.
See, I'm curious, but not curious enough to do that again.
There's nothing here except for a just wrecked tree. I think it did more damage than that nuke we set off did.
Here, let me. I'm gonna get my stuff and come out to where you're at. Let me at least get my rocket on. Where's my rocket? There it is. There we go. That's better. So where did I die at now?
Negative.
Should have a latest.
Yeah, you would think, but there's no grave or here or anything.
Yeah, I don't see latest death anything.
It's negative 290, negative 290, positive 134.
Negative 290 positive. There's my latest death thing. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to turn and get in between here.
Oh, there's some XP down here, actually. That's your XP.
XP. I don't see... I would have died up here.
Yeah. There's all the tree bits. You blew it up.
Yeah, but there's definitely no... good thing I took all my stuff off, because there's definitely no grave.
Yeah. I guess.
I mean, it could be... Do you leave a grave if you don't have anything?
I don't know. I don't think so. So maybe not.
Yeah, because I didn't have a single thing with me. So it could just be that. But that's kind of entertaining. That
yeah. Now we know what happens.
It runs out of fuel and it crashes to the ground.
And explodes.
And explodes. Which is kind of weird that it explodes because... What exploded? There's no fuel.
Yeah. Well, if you've ever seen a Michael Bay film, you don't need...
yes.
You don't
yes,
need fuel to have an explosion.
I mean, that's true. But, you know, Minecraft isn't cinematic Hollywood.
I don't understand why charcoal doesn't go into the other cache here. Oh, that's because that's a coal cache. That's why. I now know.
I have a bunch of necrotic bone. I don't even remember where we got necrotic bone from.
I think you make that. What do you need that for?
I don't know. I just see it's in one of the chests over here that I had dumped a bunch of my stuff into.
Oh, I see. It's from Tinker's. We're also out of time. That was a perfect ending. Your death capped that right off.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching my death.
Bye.
And we will see you next time.